Good evening, everyone. I'm Algis Bakštas, chairman of the Boston Lithuanian community. It is so good to see so many Lithuanians and friends of Lithuania gathered here today to celebrate Lithuanian Independence Day. For this year, we prepared a really good and packed program, so without further ado, let's get started. Our wonderful hosts today for this evening will be Yeva and Matas. Please give them a warm welcome.
Ilgai nelaukiant, sveiki susirinkę, draugai, bendruomenės nariai ir svečiai. Kviečiame Šarūną Kriukonį maldai.
Hello everyone, we invite Šarūnas Kriukonis to deliver the invocation.
Dievuli, prašome tave palaiminti mus, lietuvius, ir visas pasaulio tautas, ir ypač mūsų brolius ir seseris Ukrainoje, kurie kovojančius už savo laisvę per Kristų mūsų viešpatį. Amen. Father in heaven, we ask that you bless us, Lithuanians, and all the nations of the world, especially our brothers and sisters in Ukraine who are currently fighting for their freedom, through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Prašome visus atsistoti ir sugiedoti Jungtinių Amerikos valstijų, Lietuvos ir Ukrainos himnus.
Please rise for the national anthems of the United States, Lithuania, and Ukraine.
Na, o dabar kviečiame tarti sveikinimo žodį Jo ekscelenciją poną Gediminą Varvuolį, Lietuvos Respublikos ambasadorių Jungtinėse Amerikos valstijose.
We invite His Excellency Gediminas Varvuolis, Ambassador of the Republic of Lithuania to the United States.
Ačiū labai už tokį gražų pristatymą. It's very nice to be here in Boston with such a great crowd of Lithuanians and the friends of Lithuania. First, I'll say something in Lithuanian to my fellow compatriots, and then I will switch to English. Tai gerbėmieji Bostono ir visos Naujosios Anglijos apygardos lietuviai, mėly svečiai, gerbiami garbės konsulai, gerbiama bendruomenės pirmininkė Regina, iš tikrųjų labai smagu būti čia, nors ir labai trumpam, kaip tikriausiai daugelis iš jūsų žino, atvykau tik tai keliom valandom, tokia jau mūsų ta darbotvarkė, nedėkinga Vašingtone, bet tikrai labai norėjau atvykti, jūs pamatyti, daug apie jūs girdėjau, žinau, kaip jūs šauniai čia organizuojate savo veiklą, kaip jūs šauniai čia palaikote lietuvybę. Žinot, Lietuva šiuo metu yra laisva, šiuo metu yra nepriklausoma, yra stipri ir būtent tokia, apie kokią jūsų protėviai čia Jungtinėse Amerikos valstijose svajojo. Ir tai buvo pasiekta ne be jūsų paramos, ne be jūsų pastangų ir jūsų balsas iš tikrųjų buvo labai svarbus visame tame Lietuvos valstybės atkūrime. Taip pat, aišku, jūsų pastangos saugoti lietuvių kalbą yra labai svarbios bet sužinojau tikrai nemažai apie jūsų šauniąją mokyklėlę, kuri yra labai skaitlinga ir tikrai labai smagu, kad yra karta, kuri mokosi lietuvių kalbos, kuri toliau palaikys tą lietuvybę čia Bostone, čia rytinėje pakrantėje. Aišku, yra įvairių klausimų, yra ir iššūkių, visi žinom, tos iššūkius mūsų bendruomenėm yra paveldo klausimai, kurie yra kartais skaudus, nes bendruomenės keičiasi, paveldo objektai kartais lieka, tai čia šitoj vietoj labai svarbu, aišku, ne tik tai su vietos valdžia bendradarbiauti, finansiškai telktis ir bandytos mums brangius paveldo pastatus išsaugoti, bet taip pat ir stengtis, kad lietuviškos bažnyčios, lietuviški namai ar centrai taip pat būtų gyvos vietos, kad ten ta lietuvybė jinai gyventų. Tai nuo to, manau, labai daug iš tikrųjų priklausys, kaip tas paveldo klausimas bus sprendžiamas, bet tai aišku yra universali problema visoje Amerikoje, bet pas jūs tikrai džiugu, aš spėjau čia prieš atvykdamas ir jūsų Švento Kazimiero bažnyčią apsilankyti ir tikrai tas jausmas, matant tokį pastatą pastatytą mūsų protėvių, jis yra nuostabus ir tikrai telkimės šitoj vietoj irgi, kad tas lietuviškas paveldas jisai išliktų. Taip pat labai džiugu, aišku, kad daug iš mūsų taip pat grįžta į Lietuvą. Aš suprantu, kad bendruomenėms gal čia nėra pati džiugiausia žinia, nes reiškia bendruomenės nariai, jie kaip ir palieka bendruomenę, bet jie grįžta į savo šalį, į savo tėvynę. Tai Lietuvai ta pastarųjų 6 metų tendencija, kad vis daugiau lietuvių daugiau grįžta negu išvyksta, tai šaliai mūsų valstybei tai yra be galo svarbi ir pozityvi žinia. Tai labai džiaugiuosi, kad ir Amerikos lietuviai atranda Lietuvą. Ir ją galima atrasti ne vien tik tai fiziškai grįžtant, taip pat ir su ją bendradarbiaujant per mokslą, per kultūrą, per kitus projektus. Tai labai kviečiu ir jaunimą jūsų taip pat ir tos ieškoti tų projektų Lietuvoje, dalyvauti įvairiuose stažuotėse. Yra ir Lietuvos ambasadoriaus Amerikoje stažuotė, kur gali jaunimas aplikuoti ir siekti tos stipendijos ir tikrai yra galimybių dirbti su Lietuva. Tai dar kartą iš tikrųjų labai dėkoju Jums už šitą susitelkimą, už šitą šaunę lietuvių salą čia, Bostone, šituose lietuvių namuose, kuri ir tokias įstaigas garsias kaip Taupa čia turi ir kitas, tai ir meno kolektyvus. Tai tikrai čia jaučiuosi labai stipriai ir didžiuojas mūsų iš tikrųjų, mūsų tauta. Now, maybe a few words also in English. So it's my honor to address you all here on the occasion of the celebration of the 2 anniversaries, the restoration of Lithuanian statehood, which happened 108 years ago in 1918, and then another anniversary, the restoration of our independence on March 11, 1990. So as we all know, Lithuania has a few important days that it celebrates. Well, it's in a way it's good because then we have more parties, we can more often get together. But on the other hand, of course, it shows to what extent our history was a complicated history. How many times Lithuania and our nation has to stand up, to fight for its freedom, to look after its faith, and how many difficult moments we had in history. So I think it's important to commemorate those moments, and thank you for getting together on this occasion. Well, this year, the 108th anniversary of the restoration of our statehood coincides with another beautiful anniversary, which is the 250th anniversary of the independence of the United States. And of course, we are very glad to celebrate this American anniversary together with American people in Washington, D.C., but also across the United States. There is this famous American-Polish-Lithuanian Tadeusz Kościuszko. Everybody knows Tadeusz Kościuszko because he was. I'm saying that he's Lithuanian because he was born geographically, he was born in Lithuania. So he's a Polish hero, a Lithuanian hero, and American hero. So he once said that the greatest happiness of a man lies in freedom. And that's exactly, I think, translates the idea to which every Lithuanian, every American, and every other freedom-loving nation aspire. And I think also in view of this, I think it's very important for us Lithuanians, but also Americans and others, and our fellow Latvian and Estonian neighbors, to have this moral duty to continue to support Ukraine and its fight for freedom. Because Ukraine really is, they are fighting not only for themselves to preserve their statehood, to preserve their freedom, but they are fighting for basically for us. They are our main line of defense. And again, whatever we can do to support Ukrainians, this is a kind of moral duty that we all have. So thank you also for dedicating this evening to Ukraine as well. And also, I would like to say that this strong partnership between the United States and Lithuania is also rich, not also through our common history, but also is enshrined by outstanding individuals of Lithuanian descent that have shaped Lithuania, that have shaped the United States, and with whom we really maintain a close and meaningful dialogue. And some of those individuals, they are actually in this room. And on this occasion, I'd like to pay tribute and thank Professor Robert Schiller for your continuous engagement. Yes. So thank you, Professor, for your continuous engagement with Lithuania, your contribution also to global economy, and really allow me to extend our heartfelt congratulations on the occasion of your 80th anniversary, 80th birthday. And I know that our honorary consul Dalia passed a very nice letter of our President Nausėda to you personally, in which our President congratulated you on this solemn occasion. So thank you for being tonight with us here today. And also, when in Boston, I guess we have to also mention Samuel Bach, another famous personality, an artist who was born in Vilnius and now is a great figure in American cultural, cultural life, and we are very glad that he also continues to represent Lithuania through his arts, through his art, through his paintings, and so we are very blessed that we have those great personalities like you, Professor, and others that really make our community here in the United States stronger and richer. I guess let's celebrate. Let's celebrate together. Let's see how strong Lithuanian art is here in Boston, how joyful Lithuanian youth is here in Boston, because I know that there will be dances, there will be songs, there will even be a theater, a Lithuanian theater that is going to perform today on this stage. So let's have this great party together. Let's get together more often. Let's meet each other, I don't know, in Chicago for the upcoming Lithuanian dance festival that is going to take place in July. And let's celebrate freedom. Tai ačiū labai, mėlyjeji, kad priėmėte savo ratą, draugaukim, susitikim, lankykimės vieni pas kitus ir mylėkime laisvę ir švęskime laisvę. Ačiū labai.
Ačiū už tokius šiltus žodžius. Na, o dabar mes norim pakviesti lietuvių kilmės mokslų daktarą Robert Schiller, kuris yra ekonomistas, akademikas, autorius ir Nobelio premijos laureatas.
Please welcome Dr. Robert Schiller, who is of the Lithuanian descent. He is an inspiring economist, scholar, author, and Nobel Prize laureate.
Well, I find myself honored by Regina's talk and by all of the faces I see here today. I don't know what I'm going to, what I can say constructively about Lithuanian independence. It's always been an issue in our family history. In fact, the reason why I'm an American is that my grandfather in 1904 decided that he did not want to serve in the Russian army. And he did it, he's a draft dodger in a sense. But I think that I wouldn't call him that. I would think that he's the start of your attitude. You want the freedom. Being a soldier, a drafted soldier from a different country in Russia was not a very satisfactory situation. So he left and arrived in Boston, the Boston era, and he met another Lithuanian girl, Amelia, who had just recently emigrated also. And you ask, why did she come to Lithuania? Well, she said it was because her parents were pushing her to marry a certain man. And she didn't like him. So the whole history is about freedom. So I think I didn't prepare extensively for these remarks. I'm thinking about what's different about Lithuania compared with the U.S. We've been integrated in Lithuanian culture all my life. My parents joined a country club called Dainava, where you could speak Lithuanian. They sent me to my grandmother, Amelia, and the language around her house was just Lithuanian. So I didn't learn, aš nesuprantu lietuviškai. I learned, I can have an intuitive feel about Lithuanian, but I never had instruction. Oh, my mother, when I was just a baby, wanted to start me on learning Lithuanian. So she bought a book and read it, maybe more of them, but the one that I remember was entitled Jonas Joja. Anyway, that's my history of connection to, early connection to Lithuania. After that, I made trips to Lithuania. I was the leader of that movement that resulted ultimately in my son, Derek, coming to visit Lithuania all by himself. He was on an academic trip to what country? Another European country. And he thought, well, I can drop out for a couple of days and come to Lithuania. So that's my son Ben, who is here. There he is. And his grandson, who looks just like him, Ethan. They are interested in their Lithuanian heritage. My son Ben has some Lithuanian art displayed in his house. So I wonder what I can say about Lithuanian culture from that. I tried looking up whether psychologists study personality, and they compare countries in the terms of their personality type. And they've done Lithuania, but I have to say, it's complicated, and they're not strikingly different from other Europeans. So I think that's about, let me just see. Oh yeah, and about differences across people. I was impressed by a recent book by John Gartner, who is a doctor, about what we can say about America being different. And he said that it was the immigrants to America, the kind of people who came there, are the main reason for success. We got business-oriented people. I think Lithuanians are business-oriented as well, but may not be explaining the current situation very much. So people who came to America, like my grandmother Amelia, were more intrepid souls. She took a boat across the Atlantic Ocean and came to the United States and found someone that she really wanted to marry, my grandfather, George Schiller. George Schiller announced his decision to leave the country, but he didn't want the reason to be so public. It was to avoid the Russian army. But he was a freedom-loving person that instilled my appreciation for it as well. I think I'll stop with that.
Ačiū labai Jums, profesoriau. Kviečiame poną James Reginald Coleman, Bostono miesto merės Michelle Wu, pasaulinių reikalų ir protokolo direktorių.
We invite Mr. James Reginald Coleman, Director of Global Affairs and Protocol, for Boston Mayor Michelle Wu.
Labą dieną visiems. Good afternoon, everyone. It is truly an honor and a pleasure to be here with you today on behalf of Mayor Michelle Wu and the city of Boston. Thank you to the Lithuanian American community for bringing us here together on such a beautiful afternoon. We especially honored to welcome His Excellency Gediminas Varviolis, Ambassador of Lithuania to the United States, who has traveled from Washington, D.C., leaving the beautiful cherry blossoms to spend this afternoon with us. Your presence, sir, makes this occasion all more meaningful to all of us, and we are grateful to celebrate alongside you here in Boston today. I would also like to extend a special thank you to Dr. Regina Balkatian. I promise I'll learn how to pronounce your names better next time. President of the Lithuanian American Community, New England District, for her leadership and for bringing this community together in such a meaningful way. It's great to see so many other familiar faces, such as Lodi Petri from the Ukrainian community, disciples from Latvia, whom you're going to, the Honorary Consul of Latvia, and the Honorary Consul from Connecticut that has traveled to be here with us today. Today, we honor both the 108th anniversary of Lithuania's independence in 1918 and the 36th anniversary of the restoration of independence in 1990. These milestones reflect a powerful story of resilience, courage, and unwavering commitment to freedom and democracy. Boston is proud to be home to a vibrant and engaged Lithuanian American community. Your dedication to preserving language, culture, and tradition continues to enrich the fabric of our city, Through your contributions in business, education, and civic life, you strengthen Boston every day. Lithuania's journey reminds us of the importance of standing firm in the face of adversity. The values of freedom, democracy, and solidarity that define Lithuania also resonate deeply here in Boston as we are about to celebrate our 250th anniversary. As a city with strong international ties, Boston values its connections with communities around the world. Moments like today reinforce the importance of people-to-people connections and cultural diplomacy. I have a proclamation on behalf of Mayor Wood that I'd like to present. Whereas, February 16, 1918, the Council of Lithuania declared independence, affirming the nation's sovereignty and enduring commitment to freedom and self-determination. And whereas the people of Lithuania demonstrated remarkable resilience in restoring their independence on March 11, 1990, marking a history return to democratic governance after decades of occupation. And whereas the city of Boston is proud to be home to a vibrant Lithuanian American community whose cultural, civic, and economic contribution continue to enrich our life on a daily basis. And whereas Lithuanian Americans have preserved and celebrated their heritage through cultural institutions, education, and community engagement, including the Lithuanian Citizens Association and local organizations that foster unity and tradition. And whereas on April 11, 2026, members of the Lithuanian community and friends will gather in South Boston to celebrate the 108th anniversary of Lithuania's independence and the 36th anniversary of the restoration of its independence, reaffirming shared values of freedom, democracy, and cultural pride. And whereas this celebration also highlights Lithuania's ongoing commitment to global peace, democratic principles, and solidarity with nations striving for freedom. Now, therefore, I, Michelle Wu, Mayor of the City of Boston, do hereby proclaim April 11, 2026 to be Lithuanian Independence Day in the City of Boston. And I urge all residents to recognize and celebrate the rich heritage and enduring contributions of the Lithuanian community. Signed, Michelle Wu, Mayor of the City of Boston, April 11, 2026.
Na, o dabar kviečiame mokslo daktarę gydytoją Dalią Giedrimienę, Lietuvos Respublikos garbės konsulę Konektikuto valstijoje.
Please welcome Dr. Dalia Giedrimina, Honorary Consul of the Republic of Lithuania in Connecticut.
Pradėsiu lietuviškai, nes šiandien jūs švenčiate Lietuvos Nepriklausomybės šventę. Ir kas gali būti geriau lietuviams už tą šventę, kurią mes galime švęsti. Ir lietuviai gali didžiuotis, kad jie laisvi ir kad jie gali džiaugtis lietuvišką vėliavą. Aš didžiuojuosi, kad mes čia Amerikoje galim toliau būti Lietuvos šalies atstovais ir pristatyti lietuvišką šokį, dainą, lietuvišką meną. Taipgi man nepaprastai smagu, kad būnant jūsų kaiminystėj, Konektikute, mes dabar atidarėme Lietuvos konsulatą, garbės konsulatą, į kurį kviečiame ir savo kaimynus. I'm very proud today just to tell to our neighbors from Massachusetts that in Connecticut we have opening of honorary Lithuanian consulate, and we want to make our connections better with Lithuania as well as between different states and between Lithuanians that they are representing here in United States. Lithuanian dance, Lithuanian music, Lithuanian art, and many other things, including Lithuanian language. I'm very happy today that Lithuanians can celebrate twice in February, on February 16th, as declaration of Lithuanian independence was successful, and Lithuania was independent until Second World War until occupation happened. And despite that occupation for 50 years, Lithuanians, followed by Latvians and Estonians, they were able to restore again that independence that we can celebrate already. 36 years of independent life and all advances that Lithuanians have achieved. Therefore, today, I want to celebrate with you and to be proud Lithuanian. And I have to share with you one more thing. Let's celebrate together with all Lithuanians that they recognized their heritage and Lithuanian roots. And I will just say a few words about our special guest, Robert Schiller. This is special kind of evidence that we had Robert Schiller attending our Lithuanian event in Connecticut, University of St. Joseph, in 2013. Just that year that he was receiving Nobel Prize in Economy. And if somebody wants to see that proof, it's right here. Since that day, when he showed for us photos of his family, and he proved to us how proud Lithuanian he is based on his Lithuanian roots, we kept that connection and relationship with him because we thought that as Lithuanians, we have to be extremely proud to have Nobel Prize winner in economic science. And that's why we went to celebrate with him his 80th birthday. We delivered greetings from President of Lithuania, from President of Lithuanian Science Academy, because now he is a member of Lithuanian Science Academy, and we want him to come back to our community and to make us stronger and to believe that things can happen and we can be proud Lithuanians as we are proud to have Nobel Prize winner today with us. He promised to be here, and he is here today. In August, we celebrate Baltic Way. I'm sure many of you remember that chain of people from Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia. 5 million of them joined hand by hand. And since that, we know how important impact Baltic Way has done for all 3 Baltic states to be strong and to declare independence. This coming August 23rd, we are celebrating again. And Robert Schiller promised to come to Hartford to celebrate with us. I'm passing this invitation to our neighbors here in Boston, in Massachusetts, and all other states of New England. Please enjoy independent Lithuania, big representatives here, and let's stay together and united, supporting Ukraine and supporting our freedom and independence. Thank you all, and my best greetings to all of you.
O dabar kviečiame poną Uldį Sipolį, Latvijos Respublikos garbės konsulą Masačusetso valstijoje.
We invite Mr. Uldis K. Sipols, Honorary Consul of the Republic of Latvia in Massachusetts.
Thank you. Honored guests, dear Lithuanian community, I bring sincere greetings and congratulations from the Honorary Consulate of Latvia in Massachusetts and the Latvian community of Greater Boston. Regina said it well in her invitation to come today to celebrate independence, unity, and democracy. That's what passionate, freedom-loving people everywhere strive, work, and fight for. And we do our part in important commemorations like this one, our continued support for Ukraine, our advocacy for NATO, the EU, and the new Baltic Sea alliances to stand against any aggression. We trust that this activity and the increased vigilance for economic and defense collaboration between our countries will help to guarantee the ongoing independence of Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia indefinitely. We can continue to contribute in organized events like this and in our active day-to-day influential activities and interactions with our political leaders and others who often can be distracted and simply don't know what they don't know. We are all ambassadors, small a, in the community with a strong message. Ačiū, dirbkime kartu, brolių tauta.
What a pleasure. Thank you. Thank you so much. Labai ačiū. Na, o dabar prašome į sceną poną Vselovodą Petrivą, Ukrainos kongreso Jungtinės Amerikos valstijose, Bostono skyriaus pirmininką.
Please welcome Mr. Vsevolod Petriv, President of the Ukrainian Congress Committee of America.
Hi. It is an honor to have the opportunity to celebrate Lithuania's 108th anniversary of independence. And I know it's also your 36th renewed independence. But I did appreciate how you always felt that you were under occupation and not that you ceased to exist, which was right that important. Anyways, in 1918, Ukraine and Lithuania declared independence from Russian oppression. Our nations fought valiantly for their freedom and kept that freedom alive even under the Soviet domination. Lithuania, together with the other Baltic nations, have experienced the realities of surviving under a totalitarian regime. Emerging from that dark period again as free and self-governing nations. Other European nations intellectually understand this accomplishment, but not with the same depth in their souls. They had not experienced years of subjugation followed by a rejuvenating freedom, a freedom which is constantly under a menacing threat. We have. This is why Lithuania and her brother nations joyfully and fiercely celebrate and defend their independence. Ukraine stands with you. We understand the joy of freedom and the cost of maintaining it. Our nations as a group see who and what ideologies are a threat to our futures. Our histories follow the same path. Today, we are confronted by Russia's war of aggression. We deeply appreciate and thank you for standing with us. Many see this current unrest in the world as a blip, an anomaly of history. But we know that humanity is always engaged in two underlying old age struggles: good versus evil, and self-rule against subjugation. Humanity's survival in the long term depends on the outcome of these two battles. This is a pivotal time in history. Today, all of us here, by our participation today, celebrating Lithuania's independence, demonstrate that we stand together on the right side of history. Ačiū.
Ačiū Jums labai. Thank you so much. Na, dabar kviečiame Vladimirą Fogelmaną, Žydų kultūros centro Makor Brookline direktorių.
We invite Mr. Vladimir Fogelman, CEO and President of the Jewish Cultural Center Makor in Brookline.
Hello, everybody, and shalom. I'm here presenting, of course, people of Israel, including Jewish community in Greater Boston and Massachusetts, and of course people in Israel, because for us it's the same. And of course I would like to congratulate you on 108th independence. We're celebrating only 78th independence and day, and you know, for Israel it's 78 years of war for its own existence. Like no country in the modern world, we have no choice but continue protect citizens of Israel and people of Israel and Jews by fighting for existence of Israel and support Israel, of course, unconditionally from our side. But I also remember as a young Jewish man, I've got maybe an honor, I don't know, it happened, but every time when Lithuania was getting out from Soviet Union and experienced Soviet tanks, Soviet soldiers on its territory trying to take over Vilnius, trying to take over Lithuania, I was there. How, I don't know, but it happened. And I'm so great what first days of Lithuanian independence, modern independence after the collapse of the Soviet Union, I spent with you guys on a near to your TV center, standing with Lithuanian people and saying "Free Lithuania." At that time, Gorbachev, get your hands off from Lithuania, and thanks as well. Also, I was very honored to meet your first president in person in his office, Brazgauskas. It was 1993, as I remember, something like that. Also was very nice, and again, it was time when we were assured what it's a new history of relationship between Lithuanians and Jewish people, and that was absolutely new and fresh and promising. And it, as I see, it's still the same after all these years, and Lithuania is moving away from lots of negative stuff between relationship between Jewish people and Lithuanians. It's all new, and I'm very glad what is happening. Because when cultures join together, the people starting to understand each other better. And at Center Makor, we did already example of that. Last year, Hanukkah celebration, when your kids, your choir group were performing at our Hanukkah festival together with Ukrainian kids, Azerbaijani representatives, Chinese representatives, Jewish kids. Everybody was together. It was so nice. It was so beautiful, and I wish what we will continue. And I hope, I just hope, but maybe once it will be possible to celebrate. It's not on Saturday, but on Sunday. And I promise I'll bring here big Jewish community and from Lithuania as well. Thank you. Toda raba.
Ačiū labai jums, Vladimirai. Labai dėkui. Mikrofoną duodu Algiui.
Aš norėčiau padėkoti visiems svečiam, kad atėjote, mus pasveikinome, tiek daug sveikinimų, tokia proga. I would like to thank you, all guests, for coming here and staying with us and celebrating with us. Thank you.
Na, paskutinį kartą. Daug aplodismentų. Prašom. O dabar pakviesiu Tomą Mikutskį, sambūrio vadovą, pristatyti šokius ir savo ansamblį.
Labas vakaras visiems. Šį vakarą jums pasirodys jaunimo ir vaikų grupės iš Bostono lietuvių tautinių šokių sambūrio. Jeigu ne visi žino, sambūris buvo įsteigtas 1937 metais ir yra seniausia ir ilgiausia gyvuojančia tautinių šokių grupė ne tik Amerikoje, bet visam pasaulyje. Šiuo metu ruošiamės važiuoti į Šiuo metu ruošiamės šią vasarą važiuoti į tautinių šokių šventę, tai šį vakarą pamatysite keletą šokių, kurie ten bus šokti. Grupėje dabar dalyvauja maždaug 100, net biškį daugiau šokėjų. Pirmas šokis vadinasi Dek ugnie ir parodo tokį jausmą, koks buvo, kai Lietuva dar buvo pagonybėje. Tai čia vaizduoja šokimą aplink šventą ugnį. Good evening, everybody, and tonight you'll be seeing a performance by the Lithuanian folk dance ensemble of Boston, Sambūris. The group was founded in 1937 and is the oldest continually dancing Lithuanian folk dance group in the world. There's over 100 dancers in the group at this time, and today you'll be seeing the student and kids groups perform a few dances for you. The first dance is called Dek ugnie, or translated as Fire, O Burn. It gives a bit of a flavor of what Lithuania may have been like back in the pagan days, and is probably very different than many Lithuanian folk dances that you'll see, so it'll be a fun way to start the show. Kaip aš minėjau, šią vasarą mes važiuojam į 17 lietuvių tautinių šokių šventę, kuri šiais metais vyks Čikagoje. Liepos 12 dieną, tai visi nusipirkit bilietus ir atvažiuokit mums paploti. Vieną paaiškinsiu apie sambūrio istoriją. Kai buvo pirmoji tautinių šokių šventė Čikagoje, labai senai, sambūris gavo pašokti solo. Mes pašokom šokį čigonėlį, kurį sukūrė sambūrio steigėja Ona Ivaškienė. Tas šokis yra šitos šventės repertuare ir jūs šį vakarą jį pamatysite. As I mentioned, we were preparing to go to the 17th Lithuanian Folk Dance Festival that will be taking place this year in Chicago on July 12th. Please buy tickets and come and support us. We need as much audience as possible. The show will have over 200 dancers, over 2,000 dancers performing over 30 dances. One piece of trivia about sambūris is that the very first Lithuanian Folk Dance Festival that happened back in the 1950s, sambūris got to do a solo. We performed a dance called Čigonėlis, which was created by Ona Ivaškienė, the group's founder. It's a popular dance that continues to be danced by many groups to this day and is part of the repertoire at this upcoming dance festival. We hope you enjoy it. Yra labai svarbu pradėti šokti nuo jauno amžiaus, kad išmoktume visus žingsnius. Tai dabar mums pašoks sambūrėliais, mūsų vaikai ir mūsų ateitis. Apie jūsų šokius papasakot pakviesiu jų vadovę, mokytoją Eglę Šukienę.
Labas vakaras. Tai noriu pristatyti sambūrėlį, kuris iš tikrųjų šiaip vaikai labai senai šoko Bostone lietuviškoje mokykloje, bet prieš Filadelfijos šokių šventę nutarėm oficialiai sukurti grupę, kuri vadinasi Sambūrėlis, ir jau nuo 2019 metų jau samburėlis gyvuoja Bostono lietuviškoje mokykloje. Tai taip pat šiais metais irgi labai draugiškai visi važiuosime į Čikagą pasirodyti. Ir šiandieną šoksime 2 šokius, kurie nebus šokami šventėje, nes mes dar repetuojam. Bet taip pat norim parodyti, ką išmokom per šiuos metus. Tai, prašom, samburėlis. Tai čia buvo šokis gintariniai riešutai, o dabar dar mūsų grupė pašoks vieną šokį, kuris vadinasi Mykoliukas ir Barbora.
Aš žinai naujieną vieną.
Paskutinis šokis šį vakarą vadinasi Agotėlė. Jeigu norite dar daugiau šokių pamatyti, mes turėsim koncertą čia Lietuvių klube gegužės 30 dieną. Labai maloniai kviečiame visus atvykti. Our last dance is called Agotėlė. It's a nice, fast, fun one. If you'd like to see more of our dances and more of our dancers, we will be doing a performance right here at the Lithuanian Club on May 30th.
Really? For that music?
Thank you. atvirus langus. Uždegusi ugnį nuo žemės žvaigždžių lyg gelmių. Ir momentas vienas vieningas, tam jis ir duotas. Išgirsti tą žodį iš lūpų.